Hey everybody, tonight we're diving into the world of artificial intelligence. AI is about making machines smart, like really smart. Imagine a world with self-driving cars, robots doing our chores, and computers curing diseases. But hold your horses, because there's a dark side to this AI party. AI is powerful, like really powerful. And as Uncle Ben wisely told us in Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. So tonight we're asking the tough questions about AI. What happens when the machines we create become smarter than us? What are the ethical implications of giving robots so much power? Let's dive in, shall we? Let's be honest, folks, robots are after our jobs, and by robots, I'm not just talking about those clunky metal guys from the movies. I'm talking about AI-powered systems that can do everything from flipping burgers to analyzing financial data. Truck drivers, self-driving trucks are coming for your steering wheels. Factory workers, robots are already assembling cars faster and cheaper than you can. Even lawyers aren't safe, with AI systems now capable of poring over legal documents faster than any human could. We could be looking at a future with a tiny elite of tech overlords and a whole lot of unemployed folks. So what can we do about this impending job apocalypse? We need to start thinking about how we're going to retrain workers for the jobs of the future. Remember that time you accused your phone of listening to your conversations because it kept showing you ads for things you just talked about? Well, that's AI in action, but here's the thing. AI is only as good as the data it's fed. And unfortunately, a lot of that data is riddled with our own human biases. We've already seen AI systems used for everything from hiring decisions to loan applications that discriminate against people based on race, gender, and even the zip code. So how do we fix this? We need to start by acknowledging that bias exists in all data. Then we need to develop ways to identify and mitigate that bias before it infects our AI systems. Remember the good old days, when the only thing watching you through your laptop camera was your cat? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Those were simpler times, weren't they? When our biggest concern was whether our furry friend would knock over our coffee mug. But in the age of AI, our privacy is under constant threat. It's not just about someone peeking through your webcam anymore. It's about a whole network of surveillance that we can't even see. We're talking about AI-powered facial recognition systems that can track our every move from the moment we step out of our homes to the time we return. These systems are becoming more sophisticated every day, capable of identifying us in a split second. Algorithms that analyze our online behavior to predict our future actions, creating detailed profiles of who we are, what we like, and even what we might do next. It's like having a digital twin that knows you better than you know yourself. And voice assistants that are always listening, ready to respond to our commands, but also capturing snippets of our conversations. These devices are in our homes, our cars, and even our pockets. Now I know what you're thinking. But John, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I follow the rules, pay my taxes, and have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. Why should I be worried about AI watching me? And to that I say, good for you. It's great that you feel secure, but privacy isn't just about hiding bad things. Here's the thing. Privacy isn't just about hiding bad things. It's about having control over your own information and who has access to it. It's about the freedom to live your life without being constantly monitored. It's about having control over your own information and who has access to it. In a world where data is the new oil, our personal information is incredibly valuable. And in a world where AI is constantly collecting and analyzing our data, that control is slipping away. Every click, every like, every purchase is being tracked and stored. So what can we do about it? How do we reclaim our privacy in this digital age? We need to start demanding stronger privacy regulations from our governments and tech companies. We need laws that protect our data and hold companies accountable for how they use it. Remember, in the age of AI, privacy is a team sport, people. It's something we all need to work on together for the sake of our future and our freedom. Section 5, the rise of deepfakes. Seeing is no longer believing. Remember when you could believe what you saw on the internet? Yeah, me neither. The internet has always been a place where reality and fiction blur, but now the lines are more indistinguishable than ever. But things are about to get a whole lot worse thanks to the wonderful world of deepfakes. These aren't just harmless pranks or funny memes. They have the potential to disrupt societies and manipulate public opinion on a massive scale. Deepfakes are videos, images, or audio recordings that have been manipulated using AI to show something that didn't actually happen. The technology behind them is advancing at an alarming rate, making it increasingly difficult to distinguish between what's real and what's fake. We're talking about incredibly realistic videos that can make it look like anyone is saying or doing anything, even if they never came within 1,000 miles of that situation. Think about the implications. The potential for misuse is staggering. Imagine seeing a video of a world leader declaring war on another country, or a celebrity endorsing a controversial product, only to find out later that it was a deep fake designed to sow chaos and distrust. The damage could be irreversible by the time the truth comes out. So what can we do? The first step is awareness. We need to understand the gravity of the situation and recognize that this technology is not going away. We need to develop tools to detect deep fakes. Researchers are already working on sophisticated algorithms that can identify inconsistencies in videos and images, but this is a cat and mouse game, and educate the public about how to spot them. Digital literacy is more important than ever. People need to be skeptical of what they see online and verify information from multiple sources. We also need to hold social media companies accountable for spreading misinformation. These platforms have a responsibility to their users to ensure that the content they host is accurate and trustworthy, and develop legal frameworks to punish those who create and distribute deepfakes with malicious intent. Laws need to catch up with technology to deter bad actors and protect the integrity of information. Section 6, Autonomous Weapons. The killer robots are coming. All right, folks, buckle up, because this next one is straight out of a sci-fi horror film. We're talking about autonomous weapons systems, also known as killer robots. These are not just any weapons. We're talking about machines that can select and engage targets without any human intervention. Imagine a world where weapons can make life or death decisions based solely on algorithms and sensor data. Now, I know what you're thinking, but John, surely no one would be crazy enough to actually build these things. Well, my friends, the race to develop autonomous weapons is already underway, and it's not just a distant possibility. Countries around the world are investing heavily in this technology, seeing it as the next frontier in modern warfare. So what can we do to prevent a future dominated by killer robots? First, we need to establish international treaties banning the development and use of autonomous weapons systems. These treaties would need to be robust and enforceable, ensuring that no nation can secretly develop these dangerous technologies. We also need to invest in research into the ethical implications of AI and ensure that these technologies are developed responsibly and transparently. This means involving ethicists, technologists, and policymakers in the conversation from the very beginning. Public awareness and advocacy are crucial as well. The more people know about the potential dangers, the more pressure there will be on governments to act. It's a complex issue, but with collective effort, we can steer the future of AI and autonomous weapons in a direction that benefits humanity rather than endangers it. Section 7. The control problem. Can we keep AI in check? Here's a fun thought experiment. Imagine you're teaching a dog to fetch a ball. Now, replace the dog with a super intelligent AI system that's capable of learning, adapting, and potentially even outsmarting its creators. The truth is, we don't really know how to control something that's potentially smarter than we are. We need to develop robust control mechanisms, ensure that AI is aligned with human values, and perhaps most importantly, resist the urge to create a super intelligent AI that's obsessed with playing fetch. These are questions that keep AI researchers up at night. Section 8. The singularity when AI becomes smarter than us. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get really weird. We're talking about the singularity, that hypothetical moment in time when artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence, leading to an intelligence explosion that could fundamentally reshape civilization as we know it. Imagine a world where machines are constantly designing and creating even more intelligent machines, leaving us humans in the dust, struggling to keep up with our own creations. If machines become smarter than us, what role will we play in their world? Will they see us as partners, pets, or pests? These are questions that philosophers and futurists have been grappling with for decades, and there are no easy answers. Section 9. What can we do fighting back against the dark side of AI? Okay, so we've spent the last however long it's been painting a pretty bleak picture of the potential downsides of AI. But don't despair just yet. It's not all doom and gloom. There are things we can do to mitigate the risks and ensure that AI is used for good, not evil. First and foremost, we need to educate ourselves about AI. The more we understand about how it works, the better equipped we'll be to identify and address potential problems. We also need to demand transparency from governments and corporations developing AI systems. We need to know what data they're using, how their algorithms work, and what safeguards are in place to prevent abuse. Section 10. Conclusion: a future with AI for better or worse. So there you have it. The good, the bad, and the downright terrifying when it comes to artificial intelligence. It's a powerful tool with the potential to revolutionize our world in countless ways, both positive and negative. The future with AI is uncertain, but one thing is clear. We can't just sit back and let it happen to us. We need to be proactive, engaged, and informed if we want to ensure that AI is used for good. The future is unwritten, and the choices we make today will determine whether AI becomes our greatest ally or our greatest threat. So let's choose wisely, shall we?